In today's society, there was a long time where a lot of young youth left the farm and never came back, but it's such an honor to know that our kids want to do this and keep this going, and to know that the cattle industry and the agricultural industry will continue because you have young, bright people who want to come back and do this, and hopefully maybe the next generation will want to do this as well. But it's a great way to honor that lifestyle.
A legacy lives on forever, and the legacies of America's rural communities deserve to be memorialized and shared with great joy. Together, these stories reveal a beautiful tradition of hard work, perseverance, and love. Big Iron Auctions is proud to share your legacy. This week, we travel to Manning, Iowa, where a Hereford cow operation has been going strong for 5 generations.
Well, it's Wieses Sons Good Doing Bulls. It was a cold winter night, and I was in my dad's office, and he was doodling. He drew our logo out, and then I seen him lean back in his chair and thought for a minute, and he said, "Good doing bulls." We're a multi-generation operation, and I'm fortunate to have 2 of my sons in the operation along with my wife, and we are in, of course, the seed stock business, mostly selling bulls to commercial operation. All our guests and visitors and bull buyers, they always ask about this picture. And it's the legacy and heritage of this operation. And we're very, very fortunate we found this picture. But this is my Uncle Sam. This is my great-great-grandfather Ed that brought the first Hereford bull into the operation. This is my father Gene, and this is my grandfather Lester.
And it's just something that I feel like it's in my blood, and I think that's what kind of keeps me going every single day, is just to see the progression and the progress that we make every day, every month, every year, and hoping to put this operation in a position to leave it in a better position for the next generation down the road.
My brother Chance is, quite frankly, my biggest role model. Getting to work alongside him is one of my just true blessings in life, and it's really fun, quite frankly, because we're so driven and have the exact same passion that it's not really work. It's more so we get to grow this business together and hopefully grow our families together right alongside.
At the end of the day, I don't think that I could do it without him. Hopefully he says the same about me, but it's good when you have a good, reliable partner that that loves it just as much as you do, and it really makes it a lot easier and makes the drive that much better.
Behind us is some just bulls that we are pretty excited about. Every year we keep back some of our own home-raised bulls that we have aspirations to make them future herd bulls for us.
We analyze the data, the phenotype, all the nitty-gritty about them, and just make sure that they're out of sires that we're proud of, and most importantly, the mothers. Just like a lot of folks will say in the cow industry, every good bull comes from a great mom, so we got to make sure they've got the good maternal instincts, great udders, good performance behind them, and looking forward to getting them into production here maybe this breeding season. Yeah, so I think photography is a great way for operations in any industry to tell their story, and having a good kind of a social media presence is a great way to connect with your customers and potential new clients. One thing I've always been fond of is cattle photography, and I think it's really a cool way to capture the moment and the scenery and everything. So a lot of the times, whenever I'm driving around in the pastures checking anything, I'll always have my Canon Rebel TI camera with me. I got a couple of different lenses for distances and certain scenarios, but I love taking photography. I'll take hundreds upon thousands of shots just to kind of get that one perfect shot to then present to our followers and everything. And just doing what I can to capture the beauty of Hereford cattle and the Iowa scenery and environment.
Small town, I think the small town is, they all are working hard to recover, to have youth come back. We're very fortunate in our community that we're seeing quite a few youth come back. But the main thing is the joy of the people, especially these young guys, agriculture, how bright they are, how articulate they are. They are very knowledgeable, and it's more joyful for me to come in and have these young guys in than I'll direct them to my sons, and how they have studied the business and they have studied the bottom line, and they want bulls to be successful, because if a bull from our operation is successful, they're going to be successful. But the greatest young minds are returning to agriculture.
We never really pushed them to come back. And honestly, I didn't really know if any of them would want to come back. After what they saw, their dad had to work hard day in and day out. But it was really rewarding when our first son came home and said, this is what I want to do.
I think legacy really ties into that passion that Chance and I and my father have talked about. Is that is the ultimate goal of this, is to continue the Wiese legacy. So we want a legacy of being good environmentally. We want a legacy of being good economically and as business entrepreneurs. And we also, I think most importantly, want a legacy of a good social impact. We raised good families, we were good community members, and most importantly, we were doing what was right for our customers to be successful.
Well, we've always had a good mind of working with each other, and we've always had a joy working with each other into how to make our cattle better, our land better, and our lives better.